wanted him to foul. You know what, you guys have noticed this, but in league play, we've gone to a 2-3 zone almost every OV, and we've been really efficient in it. I think teams are scoring at literally under a 10% rate off the initial, and that's our goal. And we zone a lot anyway, so it's really not a stretch for us. So we don't go over a lot of their inline OVs versus man. Well, in this situation, a 3 beats you. So we wanted to go man. So that's what we did. We told them we had 4 fouls. We said Todd Abernathy had the scout. He also had the entertainment. I saw his whole headband thing. And he said, I think this is what they're going to do, and it's what they did. So when Josh Richardson, their all-league player, was coming off that handoff, we wanted to reach out and foul, and I was looking at the clock, and I was waiting, okay, is the foul going to happen? MJ said he tried to, and obviously not compelling enough to get the stoppage, and he turns the corner, shot fakes us, gets a clean look. Finally, we got a kind bounce.
It's another night where Moody really was able to carry you guys off.
Yeah, he's playing with a lot of confidence. He's playing with a lot of confidence. He's making hard shots for us. I thought Jarvis really was aggressive tonight. Made some, missed some, but he made some, was really creating off the bounce. You know, I told you I was concerned on a couple of fronts. Number one, our team and our margin for error is awfully small. I think we've proven that through 27 games. We can be real good and we can be not so good. The Thursday-Saturday swing is not easy from a physical standpoint. It's not easy from an emotional standpoint of being able to quickly turn the page, most especially when you beat your in-state rival and the magnitude of that. And again, we try to downplay each and every game because we have to look at the big picture, but I'm not naive enough to think that they're friends. You know, obviously that game carries a lot of weight into a lot of Rebels' eyes. So I was really worried about getting us back on the emotional plane we needed to be in order to be ready for this team. And then that matchup zone, you can talk about it. It's a little bit like our 1-3-1. And you know, when we play that 1-3-1, I got that from Kermit Davis at Middle Tennessee State. Both Al Pinkins, who worked for me, who now works for Donnie, and Donnie both work for Kerm. So if there's anybody that knows it, they know it. So I was a little concerned about that, and I thought they hurt us with it some early, but you can talk about it all you want. Having to score against it's something completely different. It's the same with us in that matchup. I thought the matchup was problematic for us. It had us standing way too much, and that's the whole emphasis of it. I thought that they had the lead at the half simply because they were dominating us on the offensive glass. If memory serves, they had 9 offensive rebounds in the first half, and they had out-rebounded us 20-11. They still out-rebounded us by 9. But I see them only having 11 offensive rebounds total, which means 2. We only had 1 in the first half. We had 8 in the second half, and obviously the biggest play of the game was a hustle, dead ball rebound, which allowed us to maintain possession at the end.
And you had several good defensive possessions at the end of the game. Were y'all in that 1-3-1 then, or was that more man?
Well, the 1-3-1 got us back in it. We turned them over. They had 13 turnovers, and I think they had a 2 or 3 minute segment where it was very problematic for them, and it got Moody in the open floor. He got to the foul line once, and he hit a hard 3. And then at the end, we went man to man. We talked about it, and it's betrayed us a number of times. But when you're up 2, percentages say don't be in a zone where 3 can beat you. So we just went back to man.
When you talk about it again, you had that 19-6 run. You were down 8 when you made that run. Moody had 12 in that run. I thought maybe that turned the game back.
Yeah, it gave us some energy. You know, I thought we started the game with a lot of energy. I think we were up, 7 or 8 points early. And then we just got lethargic. We went to our bench, and I thought we got really lethargic. The game kind of got into their pace. You know, we're a team that gets around 75 a game, and the ebb and flow was certainly in Tennessee's favor. In the second half, man, I thought we started squeezing possessions. Defensively, we got some turnovers, which allowed us to get out and make that run.
You've said this before with players that when they make one, you're going to try to see if they can make 2 or 3. With Moody, when can you tell that he's locking in?
I just think he's locked in now. I think he's embraced this leadership role. I think he likes you guys talking about him. I think he likes the attention, and he knows if he makes more, he'll get some more attention. So we're all for him making some more.
Is there anything they did to kind of neutralize MJ offensively and Colby to a lesser extent?
Well, that zone, and again, I thought we had the times that we were patient against it and we got the ball reversed. Sebas had a big power layup at the end. MJ got a look once the ball got reversed. I didn't think we were as patient as we needed to be. We finally got some dribble penetration and got into the seams, and I thought we had a couple of back breakers You know, Jarvis had 2 or 3 clean looks. I thought Snoop had 2 or 3 clean looks, and unfortunately, they didn't go down tonight. Maybe they'll go down Wednesday.
Even with Jarvis, even with the shots not falling, were you encouraged
Yeah.
just to see the confidence?
Very much so. We gave him a round of applause that he's now off the milk cart and he's back.
Second straight game, you guys have been beating up pretty good on the glass. I mean, what's going on in the last 2 games?
Our bigs have got to get in there and get grimy. You know, Martavius Newby, I'm just looking at this. He has 1 rebound in 21 minutes. We just got to get more physical in pursuing the ball. I thought in the Arkansas game where we were plus 14 against a long athletic team, there was a real hunger to crash that glass. I do think the zone had us tentative, and we were very concerned about transition defense, maybe overly concerned, and we weren't going as aggressively as we need to the glass.
I don't mean for this to sound like